Right now it's 2020. In 2019, in October, some time ago, I went to the United States. I went to the first PowerTrunk end user conference in New Jersey. And that's what I found out why TETRA is a success in the United States. Goedemorgen. Goedemorgen. Alsjeblieft. Ja. Goedemorgen. Good morning. See you. Bye bye.
Yeah, enjoy New York.
Goodbye. 100%. Welcome to New York City. Well, actually, it's not New York, it's New Jersey, because this side of the Hudson River is New Jersey. That side, that's Manhattan, that's New York. And the reason why I'm here in New Jersey is that PowerTrunk has their first annual end user conference. That's not going to take place here in New York City. This is, by the way, Times Square. No, that's going to take place in New Jersey. So the highlight of this week here is the visit to New Jersey Transit. The good thing about New Jersey Transit is that they're using TETRA communications. Now, as we all know, TETRA is getting a boost right now here in the United States. And that's according to a report of IHS. Right, that's for tomorrow. For tonight, I'm crossing the street. I'm crossing the street, which I shouldn't do actually right now. It's busy in Jersey City. Right now, it's the first day here the first full day in New Jersey, and I'm going to pick up one of my colleagues from the industry. He's going to show me around the PowerTrunk office. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Very good.
You're already walking around.
Yeah.
Look what I found. This is Daniel Fronda, in case you might not know him. Alright, so the light rail, this is the light rail over here.
This is
so
the
light rail is and that's New Jersey Transit, right?
New Jersey Transit, I use the PowerTrunk radios as well as this bus. That's also
Yes.
a New Jersey Transit bus.
Okay.
They also use the PowerTrunk radios.
Alright, okay. And that's TETRA. So that's one of your customers, right? Only one of your customers for TETRA.
That's correct.
Okay. Okay.
So this is the office, 56 York.
Here we are. All right. This is PowerTrunk's headquarters in the United States. That's the only office you guys have, right? We have satellite offices or something like that?
Well, we have our sales guys, they work and live in some other cities, but this is like the main.
Yeah. There we go. PowerTrunk.
So here we have like one different offices.
Yes.
Today, as you know, is quite early, so some of the stuff is still coming back here.
And staff is preparing, right, for the event, for today and tomorrow and the day after tomorrow.
Most of the people are now already preparing the event for this 2 days and a half that we are doing with our customers, the PowerTrunk User Groups convention.
Ah, so there you go. So if we talk about TETRA, in the United States, well, take a look at the awards. Best use of TETRA for transport, and that's of course New Jersey Transit.
Yeah. You have different awards, utilities there.
So for the Super Bowl, you got an award as well?
Yeah, we got an award because after we installed the New Jersey Transit network, don't remember, it was like 2 years ago. It was the Super Bowl here in Harrison, so they used the TETRA network.
Well, I like the paintings actually. Are these paintings or are these prints, or because they're pretty much related to your products, right?
Yeah, this is print over fabric. We did it like a number of years ago for an event, and we liked it, so we brought this painting with us for the office. Yeah.
sitting on the chair of Jose Martin feels like I'm the director of PowerTrunk right now. A little bit actually. Right now it is 10 minutes to 9 in the morning here in the United States, in New Jersey. That means I have exactly 6 hours to kill the time before I'm visiting New Jersey Transit in Maplewood. That is approximately 40 minutes away from here, and from there we're going to have this site visit of New Jersey Transit. I'm really curious what I'm going to see there, how they are using the PowerTrunk radios in the PowerTrunk system. And that will be a large group. There will be a lot of other people as well, as it is part of the user conference. And I expect there to be with about 50 people or something like that. All right, Jose, you got a nice chair, nice desk. I'll probably see you a little bit later. Okay, New Jersey Transit. Here I am. So one of the first things that we're going to see here are the TETRA base stations of PowerTrunk. So there's not only TETRA here, right? There's much more.
Oh yeah, this is our backup data center.
Exactly, yeah.
This one is actually one of the last that we installed. This Egogo, what it does is actually we put the new versions in here. We make sure that are ready to be in the live system, and once everything has been evaluated and corrected, we put it on.
So while Andy and his team are explaining exactly what they're doing here on TETRA, what exactly the configuration is of the system, I'm looking around here at the IT office. There are so many racks, there's so much communications equipment available here. Sometimes you tend to think that TETRA is the only way of communications for a transit company, but there's much more actually that is necessary to run a transport company on communications. I almost would say it's a transport communications company, but that's not true, of course. Interesting stuff here, what they're showing here at New Jersey Transit. All right, Andy, we're now in the bus.
We are.
A real bus, right?
Brand new one.
So I was looking for the TETRA system.
So the TETRA system is split into the driver's controls,
Yes.
as well as then the radio unit and the onboard intelligent vehicle system. And so the driver's controls is very simple. There's a handset and 2 push buttons.
That is somewhere over
To the left.
Oh, there. All right, there you go. Okay, yes.
And then there's a handset, and those 2 buttons are all the driver generally has to use
Yes.
to operate the radio system.
Okay. So and the radio system is
So it's up to the left.
it's up there. All right, there's the radio system.
The radio system's up there, and there's a radio unit. There's no control head. The control head is part of the bus's intelligent vehicle system.
Oh, that's integrated.
It's integrated.
And that one over there. And that was exactly the same as we have seen at the control room.
The bus in a box.
The bus in the box. You guys are testing new developments, new upgrades on those 2 systems?
That's correct.
As if it was on the bus.
That's correct. Before we roll it out into production service, we'll test any upgrades and software on these boxes to make sure that everything's okay before we roll it out.
Great. Bus in a box.
Bus in a box.
Never heard that before. Oh, okay, cool. Good morning. I'm waiting for George or Jorge. He is my Uber to One Penn Plaza. That's in Newark. It's going to be a 30-minute drive, depending on the traffic, actually.
Still a little damp out there for certain areas. I want to check in with some of our weather watchers as we get started this morning. And temperature-wise, we're looking at temps ranging from 50 to, in this map, 65 degrees out on Long Island. But I want to head to New Jersey. This is Anthony. He says it's 57 degrees in Cedar Grove, and his comment drying out.
So, this is New Jersey Transit building. Thank you very much for inviting me here for your end user conference. This is the first time, right?
Yeah.
So you must be a happy person.
Yes, actually I am. I am very proud for organizing the first 10 years of TETRA in North America, and in the host, which is New Jersey Transit. This is the same room we were awarded the first contract.
And that was 10 years ago, right?
10 years, no, it was actually 7 years ago.
Okay.
In this very same room, we were awarded the first TETRA contract in the US. So that's one more reason for being proud. And yes, we are extremely happy that we have so many customers attending this event. And there are great things to say about the past and also the present, especially the future, because this is a growing market. It started later than others. And that is why we have great expectations.
We hope it continues to grow. We had a little thing called a hurricane named Michael last October, about a year ago, and it really created a lot of havoc in the state of Georgia. And our TETRA network was 100% available. It's one of the only things available in the area. So it's kind of got some traction since then.
You know, we continue to look for ways to leverage the TETRA network. We're now adding video to the buses. That's not flowing over TETRA because of the bandwidth, but we're looking at integrating both narrowband and broadband applications on board to help us manage the fleet and ultimately deliver better customer service.
It has all those digital functionality, but you don't have to have that big let's say, infrastructure with all the towers that an LTE or cellular network would need, for instance. So we can keep it simple on the infrastructure side for the maintenance, the low number of people we have. But at the same time, it gives you all the digital functionalities and opportunities that you don't have in analog.
We were able to take the best handsets and the best infrastructure and build our system. The association with their interoperability certificates and that evidence and demonstrated interoperability really made a difference for our project as well.
So right now, when I'm looking at the agenda, we are now at the product updates of Sapura. Terence Ledger is here to inform the audience about the latest developments of Sapura terminals. And not only terminals, also applications, because the app space make things much more easier for end users to use TETRA devices and applications. Good. So
I think there was a lot of useful information in terms of what the system can do. That we'll take back and review, see if it's applicable to what we operate, how we operate.
There was that guy that is doing a lot of action based on different IOs, so he was putting on certain action in the radios based if the truck's running or not and stuff like that. So it was really interesting. So I will keep in touch with all the other companies to kind of improve our experience and bonify everything that we do with the TETRA system.
We're here to share ideas of what we've done and primarily here to see what others are doing, to see what we can learn and can do differently going forward, and how they've adapted the product to their situations and how they're using it.
Big benefit is hearing how other people are using the systems to get ideas for how we want to use the system. We're looking at applications to bring to our customers, so it's nice to see how those are being used in other places. It's also interesting to hear the PowerTrunk's roadmap and where they're going and how we might be able to integrate some of those features in our roadmap as well.